Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're true. I'm Dara, real estate investor, entrepreneur, and consultant out of Atlanta, Georgia. And if you're new to my channel, this channel is all about all things real estate investing, wholesaling, landlording, and vacation renting from my own experience and perspective. So welcome. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use Propstream to find comps. Now, this video is somewhat of a follow-up from one that I posted on my channel about a year ago about how to use Propstream to find motivated sellers. And in that video, I had several of my subscribers and viewers comment that they wanted me to make a follow-up video on this very topic. So, never fear, better late than never. Here is the video. Let's get right into it. And before I start, make sure you stick around all the way to the end because there's going to be some really good treats in this video. Also note that this is not sponsored in any way. However, I do have a link down below in the description box with a free trial, a 7-day free trial to use Propstream and all of its goodness. Nothing is held back from you. You get to try it with no risk for 7 days free, and then if you like it, then you can continue on with a membership, and that link is an affiliate link, so just keep in mind that it's a beneficial thing for you and me. So let's get right into it. So here we are on propstream.com, and you see here it's saying that you can sign up for a 7-day free trial, but if you love me, you will use the link that is down below in this video to start your free trial. So once you create an account, you want to log in here. Here's what you will see once you're logged in, a map of the United States, and you can enter a county, city, zip code, or an actual address. So typically if it's a home that you want to find comparables for, you have an address. So I'm just gonna enter in some random address. Here's a property that we will be dissecting today. This is what the map looks like once you enter a property. The green is going to be the subject property, and you don't need to worry about any of these other things for the purposes of this video. We're just going to click details right here, and you're going to click this comparables tab. So once again, this is the subject property. If there were pictures of the property, they would be here. It tells you the bed and bath count, square footage, the year that it was built, property type, it's off market. It is distressed, but it says no here. It's vacant, all that great stuff. So like I said, you're going to click this third tab that says comparables and nearby listings. And the cool thing about Propstream is that it can provide public record comps, MLS comps, or both. So you see that there's 43 public record comps. If I click this tab here, there's 27 MLS comps. Or if I click both, then there's a total of 71. Just keep in mind that you may see duplicates because if it was listed on the MLS and sold, then it's also going to be on the public records as well. But it's not always the other way around. So we're just going to keep it both for the purposes of this video, and we'll start from the top down. So here, they already have certain things pre-populated, which is great, but we know that comps are not looked at from a whole year ago. So we're just going to fast forward to 6 months ago. And with the climate of things in the market now, your best bet or your better bet would probably be to be 90 days back. So for now, we're just going to do 6 months back. The square footage is already populated based on the subject property square footage, and the distance is already populated half a mile away. I do not input anything here for bed and bath count, and usually I don't put anything for year built, but we'll go ahead and follow the formula and put 10 years older and 10 years newer. You want to make sure that the property type is the proper and appropriate type of whatever the subject property is. And as you can see, the number of comps has gone down. The status tab, you could do pending comps if you wanted or active listings if you wanted, but we'll just stick to sold. All right, so here you see the average sales price, the average price per square footage, and the average days on market. This top blue house is the subject property. And all of these columns are as follows. The photo column, if there's a little camera icon here, then that means that this property has pictures associated with it. If there's no camera, there's no pictures. Property type, status, the date sold, the amount it's sold for, the days on market from just the MLS only. The beds, baths, square footage, year built, and the subdivision, how the property was acquired. So these are 2 cash sales here, and the distance from the subject property is listed on the side. Okay, so what's most important to us is the amount sold for. So what I'm going to do is go through all 17 of these comps and see which ones are actually viable and which ones we can toss out. So first things first, you see that these 2 are duplicates. So you only need 1 if it is a viable comp. But right off the bat, just seeing the sold price tells me that it's definitely not a renovated comp. To confirm, I would just click this icon, and as you can see, it's definitely in shambles. So we'll kick that one out. That leaves us down to 15 selections. And as we narrow it down, you will see that the average sales price as well as the average days on market will be changing. So again, this one, just because of the very low sales price, I can already tell. And this one, I believe, was one of those cash sales. Yep. So that one is definitely not a renovated comp. This one sold for $2,400, which could be maybe a tax lien or an error in recording. We'll toss that one out too. So here we are. We have one that sold for $215,900. Click the picture and voila, it's renovated. Even though there's not, all the listing photos, you can obviously tell that this was a renovated home. And of course, the sales price kind of gave that away to me as well. So here you see the bed, bath, and square footage, which is also listed here in these columns. So we're going to keep this one. This one that doesn't have pictures, we won't necessarily know if it was renovated, but the sales price is another giveaway for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss that one out. Moving down to selection number 7, also a low sales price. This other one was sold for $95,000. This other one sold for $100,000. Other one sold for, and this is a duplicate, sold for $110,000. All right, so let's look at the one that sold for $300,000. So it's obviously a nicely renovated comp, okay? So we're going to keep this one. Even though it says 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, I guess they fit it all into 910 square feet. So that's why I don't necessarily stress about the bed and bath count over here. It's really just the square footage and what you can fit in your footprint. So we'll keep that one. This one as well, that sold for $225,000. That's another one to keep. But you see that it is a duplicate, so I'll get rid of this one. The reason I got rid of this one is because it was a public record, and only the MLS comps are the ones that show the days on market for our purposes here. Let's see where we are now. This one sold for $106,000, which we can toss out. This one has no pictures, but it sold for in the hundreds as well. This one sold for $845,000. So this is kind of what we're working with. We're now down to 3 comps, which is the minimum that we need. So thankfully we made it to our minimum. And you can see the average sales price is now a lot higher than what it was before. And this is the average days on market, which isn't too accurate only because, as you saw, it's only stating days on market from MLS comps. So you can either save these comps, add it to a list, or click this button here for actions and view the comp report. So it's going to automatically save to your downloads, and you just click it. And this is what the report will look like. It has a subject property here with all of its details. Closer look here, and then you see the comps that sold here and all their information. And here are the photos of those comps. So this is what you can simply just save and send to your buyers as part of your marketing and email. This is probably a better view of it, a lot closer. So this is the subject. This is the lowest sold comp, the highest sold comp, and the average. The distances and things like this. All of this is a map of where we are. S is for subject, and then these are the other comps. Do note, though, this is just for example purposes. However, this comp that sold for the highest 332 is in a different neighborhood, and a lot of buyers who know that it would not be a true comp, simply because in Atlanta, at least, some areas are very street by street, and it's a different neighborhood or subdivision in general. So here we are, and now you have the photos of the comparables that you can send, like I said, to your buyers, and they'll have an extensive report as to the ARV. And that's pretty much it. So what you could do is just save it and rename it into whatever you want, so that when you send it to your buyers, it makes more sense as far as what this document is. The Ask Me Anything portion is what I've decided to do. I've decided to answer one question per video from someone in the comments. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel with your post notifications on, because you never know if your question will be answered or featured in one of my next videos. So today's question comes from Moving Forward, who asks, please explain, how does the deed get in your name? And this is in reference to my video that I made on all things to know or secrets to know about subject 2. So regarding how the deed gets put into your name or your entity's name, it's no different than if you were to purchase a home with money, whether it was financing or with cash. In Georgia, at least, I can't speak for other states. In Georgia, the purchase and sale of a home requires an attorney. So what happens is, even with subject 2, if there is no money being exchanged, if you got it for no money down, then you still have to record the sale of that home, the transition from one owner to another, with an attorney at an attorney's office. So the deed that was once in the previous homeowner's name now gets transferred over to you, the new buyer or acquirer, while the mortgage that is with the property stays in the previous owner's name. So I hope that answers that question. Again, this is all coming from the state of Georgia. I'm not an attorney, so that's not legal advice. It's just that whenever you purchase or sell a home in Georgia, you will do so at an attorney's office. All right, so that's all she wrote in this video. Thank you once again for watching all the way to this point. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more, and hit the bell notification so you're always notified whenever I make a new upload. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below, because as you see, moving forward, your question could be featured in the next video. I'll also do my best to answer them down below, but don't be shy. Talk to me down below. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.